is Meta, META. All right. Let's start with the monthly time frame. So this we're at 519, and to me, I think it's a bit too high. But let's see what we can work with. So we're at 519, right? If I were to buy right now, if I were to buy right now, where is this located, right? What structure is this located at? So it's at a high, right? This will be the low, right? And this will be another high. So just imagine that we haven't yet hit our all-time highs, and we were at around 380, right? 380 at the time, uh, 2021 was the all-time high, right? And then this was at the time the all-time high until price came, made this support, broke the all-time high, and started making went on a bull run and started making highs until one day we just have a very bare 1 month, actually, because we're in the monthly time frame. 1 month we just have a very red month, and then from then on price starts to uh, go on the opposite direction until we formed a support over here on the monthly time frame at around 90, 90 to $95, and then we started pushing price up, right? So back at this all-time high over here, we know that if we were to buy, again, same thing that I said on the Bitcoin video, if we were to buy on this high over here of 380, you need to have uh, more cash on hand, or incoming cash, to be buying at lower prices, right? Because if you're just putting your money on the high, wouldn't really make sense, because you're gonna have to wait basically all this time, 853 days, for you to be at break even. That doesn't make sense, right? So if you dollar cost average, let's just say you put a little bit on the 380, and then a little bit on the I don't know, back on this level over here on the 300, a little bit on the 250, a little bit on the 161, and then at the bottom over here, $94, you put a lot. When price starts to move up, so now you're in profit on your 96, your break even on your 160, and then you're on in profit in your 96 and your 160, and now you break even on your 250, 260, and so it goes, right? And then once price reaches the your first entry, which was right over here, you're in profit in one, two, three, four positions, and break even on the fifth, right? And that's why I think sometimes it's better for you to wait, you know, uh, wait to make a long-term entry, right? And this, was around 853 days, which, between these 853 days, you were making money and then putting money onto the stock, right? So same thing will happen with, hold on, with Meta right now, right? So we're at a high of 519, 520, right? If we start to drop down, you're going to see that we went from this low, right? This low all the way into the high. And that doesn't mean we're going to reach this low, but there, of course, certain levels where you have to, be entering for buys, all right? So if we drop down to the daily, I believe the daily, we have a more clear direction of where like the trend is heading. So right now you can see that price is trading again above the moving average. If we're above the moving average, most of the time we're very bullish, and we are inside this basically zone over here, right? That I consider this a zone of just rejections, right? You have one rejection over here, you have another rejection from this area, and now we're just inside the same area. So we basically can reject from here and push price down or break above, and then keep forming higher highs and higher lows until market makes that correction, right? So let's take a look now at, or basically lows that could be an area of support, right? So first, right off the bat, you have this low over here, right? So this is a low, and then we form a higher low, and then another higher low, right? So this is one low. This is one low over here. We change the color, we put blue. This is the other low, right? And then one more low. I'll put I'll put right over here on the bottom. All right, so if we go even deeper to the left, I'll say right over here, and then one more. Let's see, right over here. So there you go. You have basically 5 ranges also, that if price were to, well, first of all, if price were to break this low over here, we are coming down to this level over here, most definitely to 460, right? If price breaks this low, we are most probably also coming down to this low over here, right? How do I know this? Well, if we extend these lines, right? If I extend this line here, and this line here, and this line here, and this line here, I will see that price, well, we went from we gapped here. This was earnings, and then we went from 4 to 5 to 417 to 460. So this is a clean range of traffic. And then you can see here also that we went from this level of 460 all the way down to 490, and coming down, this level was even deeper. So we closed here on the daily over here, and then we gapped all the way down to 417, which I'm not going to mark up at. And then from here, we went from this high to this high again. So if we were to come down, this is basically clean traffic, right? We're coming from 490 to 464, and then again, clean traffic from here to here. All right, that's how I would calculate it, right? So this is basically meta, right? Meta. If again we were to break these lows, these will be the levels I'll be paying attention to, and within time I will start to adjust these levels and pay attention to new levels also, so that when I enter the trade, it doesn't go the opposite. Well, if I'm going on longs, it doesn't go the opposite, right? If I'm betting the price will go up and price just dips down, well, that was probably not a smart move to do at that moment, right? It would be smarter if you were buying at a low like this and price just goes into the direction you want to go. Or, if you are shorting Meta, you have, these clean levels of lows that need to be broken for a better confirmation for a short. All right, so stay tuned for the next update on Meta. And if you want to join our private community on School, I'll leave the link down below. It's very interesting, and I bet you're going to have a lot of fun and learn a lot of new stuff. All right, so thank you for watching, and click the link down below to go straight to the School community. All right,